As we explore the future of warfare, it is evident that the integration of robotics into military operations is not just a theoretical possibility, it is an imminent reality that will reshape the very foundations of military engagement. By 2035, military operations will be fundamentally transformed through the incorporation of advanced robotic systems that redefine how wars are fought and how nations prepare for and respond to conflicts. This transformation is not sudden, rather, it is the culmination of decades of technological advancements and strategic shifts that have paved the way for the sophisticated robotic systems we envision today. The journey of military robotics can be traced back to the early development of unmanned aerial vehicles UAVs, originally designed for reconnaissance and surveillance. These early machines demonstrated the potential of robotics to perform tasks that posed significant risks to human operators, laying the groundwork for the advanced systems emerging in contemporary military strategies. As we fast forward to 2035, we find ourselves in a world where artificial intelligence serves as the backbone of military robotics. This transformation will be characterized by autonomous systems capable of analyzing vast amounts of data, making real-time decisions, and executing complex tasks without human intervention. Imagine a future battlefield populated by drones equipped with state-of-the-art sensors, conducting surveillance missions and relaying critical intelligence back to commanders on the ground. These drones will gather comprehensive data, analyze it in real time, and provide actionable insights that can significantly alter the course of military operations. The ability to process and interpret data at lightning speed will allow military leaders to anticipate enemy movements, assess risks, and devise strategic responses with unprecedented precision. The roles that robots will play in military settings are both diverse and vital. Surveillance drones will serve as the eyes and ears of military operations, providing commanders with a comprehensive view of the battlefield and enabling them to monitor enemy movements with unmatched accuracy. Equipped with advanced imaging technology, these drones will capture high-resolution images and video in real time, allowing military leaders to make informed decisions based on reliable intelligence. This capability will not only enhance situational awareness but also improve the precision of military operations, thereby reducing the risk of civilian casualties and minimizing collateral damage. Moreover, the integration of robotics extends beyond aerial surveillance. Ground robots will play a crucial role in logistics, efficiently transporting supplies, ammunition, and medical equipment to frontline troops. This logistical support will not only alleviate the burden on human soldiers, but also enhance overall operational efficiency. Imagine autonomous vehicles navigating treacherous terrains, delivering essential supplies to troops engaged in active combat. This logistical capability will ensure that troops are well equipped and supported during critical missions. In combat scenarios, unmanned ground vehicles will emerge as pivotal players in military engagements. These vehicles, armed with advanced weaponry and guided by sophisticated AI algorithms, will engage enemy forces while minimizing risk to human lives. Picture a battlefield where autonomous vehicles can maneuver through hostile environments, identifying and neutralizing threats with pinpoint accuracy. The integration of robotics will fundamentally alter the dynamics of combat, enabling military forces to project power in ways previously unimaginable. This shift will not only change the nature of warfare, but also redefine the strategies that military leaders employ to achieve their objectives. The role of robotics in medical support cannot be overlooked. Medical robots, equipped with cutting-edge technology, will revolutionize battlefield care, allowing for rapid triage and treatment of wounded soldiers. In the critical moments following an injury, these robots will provide life-saving assistance, ensuring a swift response that can mean the difference between life and death. By deploying robotic medics in combat zones, the military will enhance the care provided to injured personnel while alleviating some of the pressure on human medics, allowing them to focus on more complex medical procedures. The integration of robotics into medical support systems will mark a significant advancement in military medicine, improving outcomes for wounded soldiers and enhancing the overall effectiveness of medical operations on the battlefield. While the benefits of incorporating robotics into military operations are clear, we must also confront the ethical dilemmas that arise from their use. The deployment of autonomous weapons systems raises profound questions about accountability and the moral implications of warfare. If a robot misidentifies a target and causes unintended casualties, who bears the responsibility? This conundrum challenges our traditional understanding of warfare and the legal frameworks that govern it. It is essential that we establish clear guidelines and ethical frameworks to govern the use of robotic systems in combat, ensuring that these machines operate within the bounds of international law and humanitarian principles. The psychological impact of using robots in warfare is another critical aspect to consider. The presence of machines on the battlefield may desensitize soldiers to violence, altering their perception of combat and the moral weight of taking a life. As combat becomes increasingly mechanized, the human experience of warfare could become detached from the ethical considerations that have historically guided military conduct. This psychological shift raises important questions about the long-term implications for soldiers and the societies they represent. Understanding and addressing the mental health repercussions of robotic warfare will be essential in the years ahead, ensuring that soldiers are equipped not only with advanced technology, but also with the support systems necessary for their well-being. To ensure the successful integration of robotic systems into military operations, comprehensive training for soldiers will be paramount. The military must develop training programs that not only teach personnel how to operate these machines, but also emphasize the importance of collaboration between human and machine. This training will involve simulations that replicate real-world combat scenarios, allowing soldiers to gain experience in a controlled environment. The objective will be to create cohesive teams where humans and robots work together seamlessly, leveraging each other's strengths to enhance mission success. As we move forward, military recruitment strategies may also need to evolve, focusing on individuals with the technical skills necessary to engage with advanced robotic systems effectively. On a global scale, the implications of military robotics are profound. Nations worldwide are investing heavily in developing their own robotic capabilities, leading to a potential arms race in this technology. Countries that fail to keep pace with these advancements may find themselves at a strategic disadvantage, unable to compete effectively in future conflicts. This technological race could exacerbate geopolitical tensions as nations seek to assert their dominance through superior robotic capabilities. The implications for international relations could be far-reaching, altering alliances and shifting the balance of power on a global scale. As we envision the future, several scenarios may unfold involving robots in military operations. One possible outcome is a more efficient and precise approach to warfare, where the integration of robotics leads to reduced casualties and lower collateral damage. Autonomous systems could provide commanders with real-time data and analysis, enabling them to make informed decisions that minimize risk. However, this reliance on technology could also lead to unintended consequences. The ease of deploying robotic systems might lower the threshold for engaging in conflict, as the perceived risks to human life diminish. This potential normalization of warfare raises critical questions about the long-term implications for international stability and peace. The potential for cyber warfare targeting robotic systems raises concerns about security and vulnerability. As military operations become increasingly dependent on technology, the threat of hacking and cyber attacks will loom large. Adversaries may seek to exploit weaknesses in robotic systems, potentially turning these machines against their operators. This highlights the need for robust cybersecurity measures to protect military assets and ensure the integrity of operations. The interconnectedness of robotic systems raises the stakes. A single breach could compromise an entire network of robots deployed in a theater of war, leading to catastrophic consequences. Moreover, we must remain vigilant about the ethical implications of developing and deploying autonomous weapons. The international community must engage in open dialogue about the moral considerations surrounding robotic warfare. Policymakers, military leaders, ethicists, and technologists must collaborate to create a comprehensive framework that governs the use of these technologies. By establishing clear guidelines and ethical standards, we can ensure that the deployment of military robotics aligns with our values and principles. It is essential to harness the potential of robotics to enhance military effectiveness while upholding the dignity of human life and the tenets of international law. The dialogue surrounding military robotics should also extend to the civilian sector. As the technology developed for military applications begins to permeate civilian life, we must consider the implications for society at large. The commercialization of military robotics could lead to advancements in various fields, such as healthcare, logistics, and disaster response. However, the dual-use nature of these technologies raises ethical questions about their deployment in non-military contexts. We must tread carefully as we navigate these waters, ensuring that the advancements made in military robotics serve the greater good rather than contribute to societal harm. To further enrich our understanding of this topic, we should examine the historical evolution of military robotics. The transition from early forms of technology, such as remote-controlled drones used in the Gulf War, to the sophisticated autonomous systems of today reflects a significant shift in military strategy. Historical case studies can provide insights into how different nations have approached the development and deployment of military robotics. Analyzing these case studies can help us identify best practices, potential pitfalls, and lessons learned that can inform future efforts. For instance, examining the role of drones in modern warfare can shed light on the ethical implications of their use. Drones have been employed for various purposes, including targeted strikes and surveillance. The effectiveness of drone warfare has prompted discussions about its impact on civilian populations and the moral dilemmas associated with remote warfare. By studying these cases, we can better understand the complexities of using robotics in military operations and the ethical considerations that must guide their deployment. Additionally, exploring the perspectives of military personnel involved in robotic operations can provide valuable insight into the practical challenges and benefits of integrating these technologies. Interviews with soldiers who have worked alongside robotic systems can highlight their experiences, concerns, and suggestions for improvement. This first-hand perspective can enrich our understanding of the human element in robotic warfare and the importance of fostering collaboration between humans and machines. Furthermore, the implications of military robotics extend beyond the battlefield. The integration of advanced technologies in military operations has the potential to drive innovation and economic growth in the civilian sector. The research and development efforts required for military robotics often lead to breakthroughs that can be applied in various industries, from healthcare to transportation. By fostering collaboration between the military and private sector, we can unlock new opportunities for innovation that benefit society as a whole. As we contemplate the future of military robotics, it is essential to engage in proactive discussions about the role of technology in warfare. The rapid pace of technological advancement necessitates ongoing dialogue among policymakers, military leaders, ethicists, and technologists. By fostering a collaborative environment, we can address the ethical dilemmas, strategic challenges, and societal implications of integrating robotics into military operations. Moreover, as we explore the future, we must also consider the role of international cooperation in shaping the landscape of military robotics. As nations compete to develop and deploy advanced technologies, there is a growing need for international agreements and treaties that establish norms and standards for the use of robotic systems in warfare. Collaborative efforts can help mitigate the risks associated with an arms race in military robotics and promote responsible development and deployment practices. This international dialogue should encompass a wide range of stakeholders, including governments, non-governmental organizations, and industry leaders, to ensure that diverse perspectives are represented. In addressing the ethical implications of military robotics, we must also confront the potential for bias in algorithmic decision-making. As AI systems become increasingly integrated into military operations, the risk of inherent biases influencing decision-making processes becomes a significant concern. It is crucial to ensure that the algorithms driving robotic systems are transparent, accountable, and free from biases that could lead to unintended consequences on the battlefield. By prioritizing fairness and inclusivity in the development of AI technologies, we can mitigate the risks associated with biased decision-making and ensure that military operations reflect our ethical values. Additionally, the societal implications of military robotics extend to the workforce and labor markets. As automation becomes more prevalent in military operations, there may be shifts in job roles and skill requirements for military personnel. It is essential to prepare for these changes by investing in education and training programs that equip soldiers with the skills needed to navigate an increasingly automated military landscape. By fostering a culture of continuous learning and adaptability, we can ensure that military personnel are prepared for the challenges and opportunities presented by robotic systems. As we reflect on the future of military robotics, we must also consider the implications for civilian applications. Many of the technologies developed for military purposes have the potential to benefit society in various ways. From disaster response to humanitarian aid, the advancements made in military robotics can be repurposed for civilian use, enhancing our ability to respond to crises and protect vulnerable populations. By fostering collaboration between military and civilian sectors, we can unlock new opportunities for innovation that serve the greater good. Furthermore, the ethical and legal frameworks surrounding military robotics must evolve to keep pace with technological advancements. As new capabilities emerge, existing laws and treaties may become inadequate to address the complexities of robotic warfare. It is essential for the international community to engage in ongoing discussions regarding the legal status of autonomous weapons systems, their use in armed conflict, and the responsibilities of states in ensuring compliance with international humanitarian law. By proactively addressing these issues, we can establish a legal framework that governs the use of robotics in warfare, promoting accountability and protecting human rights. In conclusion, the future of military operations by 2035 will undoubtedly be shaped by the integration of robotics. This technological revolution has the potential to enhance military effectiveness and improve the safety of soldiers. However, it also raises significant ethical, psychological, and strategic challenges that must be addressed. The balance between leveraging the advantages of robotics and maintaining accountability will define the nature of warfare in the coming decades. As we move forward, it is crucial to ensure that the deployment of military robotics serves humanity, fostering a future where technology enhances our ability to protect and preserve life rather than undermines it. The decisions we make today regarding the development and use of these technologies will have lasting consequences, shaping the course of warfare and the future of international relations for generations to come. As we stand on the brink of this new frontier, it is imperative that we approach the integration of robotics into military operations with caution and foresight. The complexities of warfare demand a nuanced understanding of the ethical, strategic, and societal implications of these technologies. By engaging in thoughtful dialogue and collaboration, we can harness the potential of military robotics to create a safer and more secure world, ensuring that technology serves as a tool for peace rather than a catalyst for conflict. In the coming years, we may see a greater emphasis on developing hybrid systems that combine human judgment with robotic capabilities. This approach acknowledges the strengths and limitations of both humans and machines, fostering a collaborative environment where decisions are made with both efficiency and ethical considerations in mind. By prioritizing this synergy, we can enhance military effectiveness while safeguarding the moral imperatives that guide our actions. As we conclude this exploration of military robotics, it is essential to remain vigilant and proactive in addressing the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The integration of robotics into military operations presents a paradigm shift that will require us to rethink our approach to warfare, ethics, and international relations. By fostering a culture of responsibility and accountability, we can navigate this new landscape with integrity, ensuring that the technologies we develop serve the greater good and contribute to a more peaceful and just world.